I've reverse engineered Marvel Comics for business growth, and here's what I found to help the local business owner. So imagine what life was like back in the early 90s and what the local business owner was thinking of the future. They probably wouldn't be thinking that they'd have the power of mobile apps, smartphones, AI, and automation software. But here we are now in 2024, where your local business owner almost has superhero powers because of the internet and smartphones and mobile apps that create leverage for their growth. So instead of the yellow pages or yellow books, we now have Google Business Pages. Instead of depending on foot traffic coming in, we now have the power of social media to make our reach go even further from the power of our phones. So let's explore these results from reverse engineering Marvel Comics growth to position your business to have the next .com boom of this era. So as a local business owner, we can look at some of the giants, like taking Twitter for example. They were able to lay off 75% of their staff, yet still stay in business. Now I know layoffs can be touchy, but the fact is their business is still running without that much overhead. There's a clue and a key there for us as local business owners. In this next wave of the new economy, if you will, there's going to be a lot more specialized services that have the freelance type work where people want to work from home, control their own schedules, and get paid on the results that they deliver. So like a freelancer, and we think in Marvel Comics, you can find your own Avengers and superhero team to help your business explode in growth. One of the secret successes of Marvel is the fact that they used real places with real sounding people. Whereas a lot of their competitors used people from outer space, from planets we've never heard of. That actually created a detachment, whereas Marvel, by using real cities and real people, it made a human connection where a person could think, I could become this superhero, or I might actually run into this superhero. So it made a genuine connection bridge with the audience that they serve. So one of the secrets of Marvel, if you take a look at just 2023, for example, they put out 2 movies and did a little over $1.3 billion in revenue, whereas one of their competitors, DC, put out 3 movies and did just under $500 million. That's an $800 million difference. So what does that mean? Marvel, because of their success in business, was able to do less movies, yet make almost 200% more money. Think what your business could do producing less output, yet getting 200% more revenue. And just like how Marvel was able to produce less output but create more income, you as a local business owner have the power of the internet and multiple different technology tools out there to utilize that type of system in your own business. Now naturally, just like other businesses, Marvel, they've had their challenges too. They've actually had to file for bankruptcy in the past, and even at one time ask one of their competitors to help them with their distribution needs to reach their customer base. So what did Marvel do to help navigate some of those hard waters ahead that any business usually faces at some point in time? So number one, they actually shifted who they served and even the branding of their business. They started to write content for an older audience and then form the name Marvel Comics. So that's a big pivot that they had to make in their business. And number two, remember, they used real people from real places and even wrote storylines around real events going on. So they made a real connection with the local people that they serve. And number three, they introduced the concept of crossover story arcs. And what it is you think about all the fun movies where characters merge between different movies and different franchises. They did the same in their comics. What does that mean to you as a business owner is, do you have a crossover story arc, meaning one of two ways? Can they upsell or downsell? Do you have higher levels of service or lower levels of service to still meet your client's needs? But also, do you have friends inside the same business circles that maybe your services complement each other? Just like how superheroes can complement the team, your services along with others in your local economy can complement yours, so you can build your own crossover story arc team in business in your local community. And then they also went from comics to getting into trading cards and even movies. So they added new, different, unique service levels. So maybe you've been in business for a while, but it might be time to think, is there something new, or do we need to renew what it is that we do in a different way to reach our audience in the way that they want to be served? So now that we've reverse engineered Marvel's secret to growth as local business owners that we can start to apply to our own business, down in the comments, let us know what was your biggest takeaway from this video. And secondly, I personally would like to know, who's your favorite Marvel character? You might take a guess whose mine is. If you want to guess, you can guess down below. And with that, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to see more videos just like this for business growth and automation.